Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing an April plan with me. I said last time I wasn't sure if I was going to keep doing these, but then I got an email from one of my subscribers and she said I should go for it. So you know what? I'm going to take her advice. So first I'm going to flip through my March journal just so you can kind of see it all filled out and know how it goes. I'm not quite done with my trackers, and y'all, I slacked on playing my cello this month. Like, badly. This one is a little different because I had like my little spring break thing in here, and then spring break turned into quarantine, and now we're off until April 24th. We're doing distance learning, which you will see in just a second. I actually have a page where I'm going to be, well, I have been writing all sorts of ideas for distance learning, and then I also did my lesson plans in my bullet journal, which I don't normally do, in this super messy sticky note glob. Anyway, so we're going to start on April. For April, I really wanted to do this quote by Walt Disney. It says, "We keep moving forward, opening new doors, doing new things because we're curious, and curiosity," I think it says, "curiosity opens new paths." We'll see when it's all filled out. And so I really like that quote, and I feel like it's just really appropriate at the moment because school's closed, everything is closed, and so the idea of continuing to move forward is just really feeling good to me, and I feel like I am trying really hard to just push forward and keep going with different things in my life. So as you can see, I had already sketched out all of my bullet journal things for this month. I did that mostly because my computer's been acting up, so I wanted this video to be a little bit shorter and me not have to like try to figure everything out as I was doing it. So I did like a little path here at the bottom. I wanted it to look like the yellow brick road, so that's why it's yellow. Anyway, so we keep moving forward. So this quote, because it says opens new doors, kind of gave me like a door theme, and I thought, doors. Monsters Inc. So I went with some like Monsters Inc. kind of colors, and I have lots of doors everywhere. I didn't do like drawing Sully because I didn't quite want to go that far, but it is kind of fun. And then I did this little Dutch door thing. So I like cut off the edge of the top paper so that you could see it through to the bottom, and then wrote April on the bottom there. Then I didn't like how the "we keep" looked, so I just went over it with some gray tombos and added a little more color. I'll link each color that I used down in the description box so you can see like exactly which colors, but I mean, you can just guess: dark purple, lime green, stuff like that. So then on the next page, I didn't realize that it would have this like weird thing on this side with like the green and the path, but whatever. So it has April, and so I drew my little calendar out. I normally put a lot of other stuff on this page, but I decided to just leave it somewhat chill this time, probably because I just wrote April too big. But got the whole calendar drawn out, and then underneath, this is where I keep track of little things in my business. So I write like how many subscribers that I have on YouTube and how many Instagram followers. And last month I started adding like how much money I made that week, which has been really interesting. Then I cut up sticky notes into fourths, and I use the two sticky sides to make little sticky notes where I put all of my video ideas so I can move them around easily. And ooh, is that a video on a Sunday? You might be getting 3 next week. No promises. So then I colored this little side over here blue because it just looked kind of sad, just like it needed something. So I thought that worked out pretty well. And I love, love, love this color blue. It is so pretty. It is number 443. How's that for an inspirational name? All right, so on my next page, this is going to be where I write down all of my content. You see I have content in like a block lettering in the middle. I was not even close to centered, so I am using my black Pitt pen to go over it, and I moved it way, way over, so it's a little more centered now. this is where I'm going to keep track of video ideas, blog posts, products, all of the things basically. And normally I have these on like small little sticky notes or like little tiny sections, but because I am working from home, we are only working until we're working like 8 to 2, and then I don't have a commute. So I leave my house at 7 and I get home around 5. So I have like an extra, what's that, 7 to 8, and then yeah, so I have like 4 extra hours in a day. So y'all, I have been getting so much done. So much done for content. If you have noticed, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen that. So these nice big boxes are going to work out well. So if you look on the sides, I have one says, I think videos, one says blogs, etc. So just anything basically. And then products on the other side. And I opened a new Teachers Pay Teacher store because I really should not be left alone for this amount of time, because apparently I just opened new businesses. But anyway, so the top is for Becca's music room stuff, and then the bottom is for my new Teachers Pay Teacher store and brand, which is called Becca's Bible Class. So it's like stuff you can use for Bible class or Sunday school or children's church or anything like that. I've taught children's church for 10 years, I think is what I figured out when I was making my little Instagram bio. So I will link both my TPT shop and my Instagram down below so that you can go and follow me over there if you teach Sunday school or children's church, or if you just feel like it because you can't get enough of me. Head on over there. So then on the outside border, I made these little boxes to kind of look like doors. They don't really look like doors, but you know what? Whatever. I actually really like this color scheme though. It's just really like bright and fun, and I felt like I needed bright and fun for April this year. So I just went over the outside of the doors with my black Pitt pen, and it just kind of makes it look a little sketchier. On the next page, I'm doing a lesson planner. So I don't normally plan my lessons in my bullet journal. Normally I have like my stuff I use at home and my stuff I use at school, and I leave my school stuff at school and my home stuff at home, and I do not mix them. But now everything's just kind of jumbled up because I'm working from home, so I'm like always home. So I'm just putting it all in one for the time being, and we'll deal with school if we get to go back to school, hopefully the 24th. Anyway, so I have these 6 boxes that all look like the doors on Monsters Inc. And I went with 6 because I teach 1st through 5th grade music. So I have one box for 1st and 2nd grade, one for 3rd, one for 4th and 5th this week, and then the ones on the bottom are going to be next week. So I'm just going to put sticky notes on them, and then I can put the activities that we're doing this week on the sticky notes and then move them up, and I'll probably make like a Google Doc where I write what we've done each week just so I don't forget. Or does it save in Google Classroom? I don't know. I've never used Google Classroom before, so it's just a learning curve all around. Also, I really want to watch Monsters Inc. Does anyone know, like, does it stream on anything? Let me know in the comments. I hate to admit it, but it was actually really helpful to have all of the pencil underneath. Normally I just kind of like go for it, but it was actually really nice to not really have to go for it. I was originally going to color these in, but that seemed like a lot of work, so I didn't. I just wrote the labels up on top. So I have 1st and 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th and 5th, and then down at the bottom it says like 1st and 2nd next week. And then I also happen to have sticky notes in the right colors. Y'all, look at that. The 3rd grade on the bottom is going to be a hot mess, annoying thing because it's like right on the fold, but I was really happy that I had like the perfect sticky notes to match these colors. It's the little things, y'all. I went over with a red to do the little circles in the middle, and then I added blue to the middle of the block letters. These are not anything fancy. Basically, you just like draw the letter but twice and really big. if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. All right, next page, we're going to have a line a day and then my trackers. So on the left side, I'm doing line a day. So this is where you just write 1 line per day. So you just write like a little comment about the day. I've been writing like whatever happened that day. And it's just really kind of fun to look back and see, like, usually ends up being like the fun things from each day. So it's like, oh, look, we went to Home Depot this day. Oh, hey, I started a new book this day. Just little things like that that are really little and fun, but it's just kind of nice to look back, and I really enjoy this. So I've been doing it the last few months. And then I added blue to every other one because it just makes it easier to see. On the right, I put trackers up at the top, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I destroyed this page. I was like trying to do something and I didn't count it right, and it just was not gonna work. So I ended up taking a piece of cardstock and gluing it in with this Tombow, I don't know what it's called. It's like double-sided tape, basically, but fancier. And then I could still see some, so I took like my green sticky notes and cut them in half and put them on like the edges, and I still hate the way that this turned out, but you know what? It is what it is. So the 4 things I track are waking up, working out, playing my cello. Hopefully I'll actually get that done since we're out of school, and reading. And then I added these little month stamps. I'll link these down below. It's like an acrylic block, and then you put little rubber stamps on the block. So you don't have to buy like a whole new stamp. You just buy new little rubber things. And just black ink. So I'll link those down below. They're fun. And then on the next page, I have my first weekly spread of half of March, half of April, I guess. And so I made these to kind of look like doors. They're weird sizes. It's whatever. And I have an extra one, actually, because I normally do goals and then each weekday. And so in the last one, I just put notes because, you know, might be nice to write something. Maybe I'll like having an extra one. We shall see. All right, so now we're gonna do a nice little flip through the whole thing. I'm sorry that you can see like half of my carpet. My camera got full and I had to delete stuff, and when I put it back, I didn't put it in the right spot. But thank you so much for watching, and yeah, let me know what your bullet journal's looking like this month. Have a wonderful week.